What is up, guys? My name is McMMO. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than what we have usually been doing on this channel. So this channel has really been focused on factions, and I've had a factions tutorial on how to get rich on. Look at that pig in the background. Alright, so we've had tutorials on like how to get rich on factions, and today we're going to be doing another tutorial because I haven't really seen the best tutorials on this. So it's going to be on McMMO. It's going to be telling you guys how to get max level, or how to like raise your level on each of these. So we're going to put this into 3 parts. So it's gathering, the PvP aspect, and then the miscellaneous, which is like alchemy, acrobatics, and repair and stuff like that. So this is gathering, which is mining, shovels and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go into game mode 0. So game mode 0, and I'm gonna be showing you guys. So all of this is in survival mode. So this is really just how I find it. So let's start this off with mining. So mining is really anything. If I just get out my efficiency 5 thing, and the way I have raised up my mining on the servers that I usually play on, which is pvp.thearchon.net, plug right here. So don't ask me in the comments what the IP is. That's what the IP is. So what we usually do is we find like a natural spawn lava pool. Of course, I put this here because, you know, I world edited this and stuff. So I usually just turn the lava into obsidian, and then we mine the lava. So we should be getting a lot more experience from this than usual. Come on, give me experience. Alright, come on. Oh, we didn't get that lava part over there. We should be getting some experience. Pretty cool. Yep. See, there we go. So that was like 3 blocks. So it is actually, it might not be the fastest technique, like you could get emeralds or something faster, but obsidian is really, really useful in the factions world because you can sell it. You can what else can you do? You can make a big base with it. You can sell it. So I think you can make the most money from doing this. Also, we're already at level 2, just from like 8. So if you were to mine for like an hour, you could get up to like maybe level 100. So this has been like, yeah, it's been like 30 seconds, and we've already gotten 2 levels. So you could get up pretty high one day. The faction server that I play on, at least at this moment, is factions purple on the Archon, which is OP. So like efficiency 10, you can rank up your mining so quickly from that. Alright, now we're going to be focusing on is woodcutting. So this is actually a fairly new tactic. I saw this actually on a video by Dfield Mark. You need more brown mushroom. What? Confused. So the way to I think woodcutting, it's not really that useful of a tool unless you really want to get apples for another thing down the line. The quickest thing, instead of cutting down trees, is just mushrooms. See how quick this is? 2. You see what I'm saying? And you get more mushrooms. 3, and this is just a quick second. 3 levels right there. And if you have a big farm of this, like a 5x5, and just like plants of podzol on the ground, you can do this really, really quickly. So that's woodcutting, really quick, really easy if you know the tactics of how to do this. Alright, so the next thing here is Herbalism, which I think is the easiest person in my faction, Dead Zone. I'll put him in the description. He has actually, he's the #1 person on the Archon. Maybe not the whole Archon, but he's one of the top people in the Archon for Herbalism. He's level like over 1,000 something, so he's past the 1,000 mark. So he has like a 9 chunk farm that I use with him, and that is really what you do. You just want to set up a sugarcane farm like this. I would recommend just putting it bigger, like a 1 chunk by 1 chunk, and then go up. And yeah, it's really easy, really simple, and if you can make this big, you can actually make a lot of money too from the sugarcane, which is actually very, very cool. Alright, so the next thing is excavation. So with all of these, I would recommend like a certain biome. Like these don't have to be anywhere, but this excavation, I would recommend finding a desert biome and just starting mining the sand. It's pretty easy. Excavation it's kind of like mining. or you kind of just need to go. I don't know if I'm going to gain any levels from this. It's not really big enough. But just a simple tutorial. I would go and I would mine sand in a desert. I don't know. I placed this in creative mode, so I don't know if that works. But like, I'll show you. Like, you just go out to mine either sand or dirt. So yeah, I would recommend mining sand in a desert with like an efficiency 5 shovel or something like that. But really, whatever you want to do is fine. Alright, so here we are to the 4th thing in the gathering section. I think this is the last thing in the gathering section. These are really the easiest ones to level up. Actually, so there's a couple over there that are easier to level up. But this is one of the easiest to level up, which is... Actually, this is not one of these. Never mind. What am I talking about? Alright, so this is fishing. And I was on YouTube looking at some of the things that we needed to do for this video. I was doing my research, and I couldn't really find a good farm that was AFK. There's a bunch that said it's AFK-able. Oh, I missed it. It's like MCMO, you can get to the top or something, but all in the comments was like it's broken or the TNT explodes it. So you can get rare drops from this, and really, it used to be really big at fishing, but now that they added like it's really hard to AFK this way. So I wouldn't recommend this to do this all day unless you've maxed out all your other skills. Then I would max out fishing, but I'm not gonna wait for this. I'm not gonna wait. We gotta go on to the next thing. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do, which is the first on the PvP section. This isn't really that helpful in PvP. It's a bit helpful, but it's kind of weird. So it's taming, which is actually, it's really cool. So if you got a shift and you got a left click on the ground, summoning complete. So that took 10 bones. And so these are dogs, these are wolves, and they don't really help that much. Up difficulty 1. Alright, there we go. So it's on easy. If I hit this guy, see, he goes after it, and it's really cool. And that's how you level up your taming, is usually through wolves and how they kill these animals. So if I was to... Oh, I don't have enough nearby. So if this guy... Oop, there's a lot of zombies coming in here. Alright, so that's really how you level up your taming, is by how many times the wolf hits the zombies. It's not by you, it's by the wolf. And after we kill these zombies, hopefully we can level up a bit more. There we go. We didn't level up at all. But you can also summon horses. I guess it summoned a donkey this time. And you can summon ocelots, which is pretty cool. It's actually really, really cool. I'll keep these guys here for a bit. Usually they're better. See this donkey? He's got a bunch of more hearts than what they usually do, and the ocelots are a bit better. So we're gonna put this back onto peaceful, and yeah. So that is taming, which is fairly cool. It's a really cool feature. I really like it. Stand up. Oop, there you go. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to hurt him. So the rest of PvP. So it's like archery. So it's archery, unarmed, swords, and axes. The only way to upgrade these are through actually doing PvP or through a naturally spawned mob. So if you're on a big server like the Archon or any server with, I'd say, averaging more than 75 players, or maybe 50, anything really averaging over 50 players on the server, you're not gonna be getting anywhere near efficient rates through a darkroom spawner. So I'm not even gonna show you guys that, because most of these players, you're not gonna need a darkroom spawner to do this. So really, through PvP, you're gonna have to actually just punch people for unarmed, and swords, you're gonna have to actually train PvP. And so if you don't really like PvP, I would not recommend trying to do this, but it is all okay. So we're here at the alchemy section over here, and this is the first of the miscellaneous items. So this is alchemy. I'll show you guys how to do this right here. So I'm just gonna put some in here, put some nether wart down, and the way you actually get alchemy levels is by putting the item in. So it's not by, or it's when the item is fully brewed. So it's not like when an item's fully done, like when potions are fully done. It's just when it finished brewing, so you could actually go from one potion to the other, another potion, and like and back. You can do that, but you're not going to get any potions. So you see, when it's done, when you get the awkward potion, that's when you get the levels. Alchemy is actually one of the hardest to level up. It takes the longest because you can't really AFK this without like a hacked client type of deal. I'm just going to go like that to make it quicker. And yeah, so what you can do is you can, I'm just going to go, what you can actually do is when this is done being long, you can put these in, and it actually makes a never-ending cycle of repeating the glowstone and the redstone. That's no fun though. You don't really get as many potions. Like you can't get potions, but it does level up. See how it's speed? Like that. It'll be speed 2. And then if I put this in again, I can get more levels, but I don't get potions. So that's the one up. If you really want to AFK here, or not AFK, but if you want to make it easier for yourself, you can do that by putting just glowstone and then redstone and then glowstone and redstone, repeating that. It makes it very, very boring and stuff. Get off of the chest. All right, it makes it really boring, but your alchemy will go up. So the next thing is the salvage / repair. So I'm gonna get all of this into my inventory. So banana. All right, so what you want to do is I'm just gonna place these down right over here. Place down a boat. This is not gonna work. All right. I gotta whatever. So I'm just gonna go here without the boat, and the boat can make it a little bit faster if you know how to set it up. I don't really, but what you want to do is you want to stand on the cactus with wearing like iron armor for the beginning. So if you don't have any repair or salvage, if you don't have any repair levels, you have to use iron armor. So use your iron armor, put it on, and then just stand in here. It does take a lot of damage away from you, and it gets pretty boring, but it's actually a really cool thing. So I'm gonna do this. All you gotta do is put the items in your hand and click on this iron block, and you'll gain salvaged levels. So it is the fastest. And then what you can do after you get a certain amount of salvaged levels is you can actually salvage the items. So I know 100,000. All right, there we go. So most servers it is at like 50 or something, but the default is very, very high, which is actually very bad. Get off of the chest. Why are you on the chest, cat? So that is how you can get a repair and salvaged levels up. And then after you get your iron armor up, you can use diamond armor, which makes you gain more levels quicker. So the last McMMO skill is acrobatics, and I know that there is mode. See, I know that there's other ways to make this AFKable, but to show this in the episode, it would be a whole 15-minute episode of me just showing you guys how to build it. But if you guys want to build one, the secret is you have to have 2 different blocks, and if it's UHC factions or just regular factions, I would put a regeneration potion to go down after every once in a while. So usually in factions, you would set a home up here, but this isn't factions for me. It's just a server and game mode S. So what you want to do is build up 6 blocks and then go to the side of 1, and then build up 6 blocks and go to the side of 1, and then build up 6, go to the side, 6, go to the side, 6, go to the side. So it's really just easy, and you want to build all the way up to world height limit, which I'm at right now. I'm going to show you. So you move 1 block, and then you go back, and move, go back. You know, in the beginning, you're going to want to eat your golden apples, but you do gain levels very, very quickly on this thing. And what you want to also be doing is crouching. You want to shift while going down, because eventually you're going to take no damage doing this, and you're still going to gain the level. See, graceful landing. You see what that green shot? I took no damage, and so the odds of me getting that is fairly low. But when you higher up your levels, you'll get a really high chance of it, so you'll almost never take damage. So yeah, this is, yeah, it's alright if you miss one, just don't die. Classic last words. But yeah, so I've already gotten 7 levels, so if you do this just for an hour, you can gain lots and lots of levels. Boop. 9. See if maybe I can make it to 10. There we go. We got 10 levels from that. So if you do that 10 times, that's probably, you'll probably get to level 50 or something, because they get further apart. So yeah, this is all of the it's all the McMMO tactics that you might want to use. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Kimu. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you enjoyed, tell me below. Peace out.